Lamborghini Aventador LP780-4 Ultimae. This is the, and also, by the way, guys, if you're hearing me well, let me know, because both Patrick and I have mics going on, and so they should be working. But if they're not, let me know and we'll fix the audio for us. But this is the LP780-4 Ultimae. This is the last trim, the last model line of the Aventador. And that's significant because it's also going to be the last naturally aspirated V12 Lamborghini ever made. They're only making 350 of these coupe models. They're going to make an additional, I think, 250 roadster versions, so topless versions. But this, it's a very special car. And I'm excited to bring it to you guys. We're here at South OC Cars and Coffee, and they put on just an incredible show here. We've had previous live Q&As where Patrick has walked around with you and showed you some of the best cars that are here. And we took some time this morning before the live video to actually just wander around, and they had just an incredibly eclectic collection of cars. I mean, they've got stuff from the 30s, they've got muscle cars, they've got obviously new supercars. I mean, I'm parked right next to an SF90 Stradale. They just have a wild grouping of cars. It's just such a cool show. I'm very thankful that they put this on. But yeah, so what questions do you have about, actually, no, there are a few people I think I need to thank first that are new miles per hour members on the channel. I'm so grateful to them. That really helps support the operations that I do, buying new camera equipment, and yeah, and making this whole thing work. So I want to thank Rashma Lalwani, I want to thank Barbara Ba, and I want to thank His Designs, who have all become miles per hour members since my last live Q&A. And I just thank you guys so much for your support. If you want to join them, I do give a 7-day preview of the videos that are coming up on my channel to co-driver members. That's like the $5 a month tier. And I always give a shout out to anyone who becomes a member, even at the $1 tier. So thank you guys so much. And if you want to join them, you can do it on the YouTube channel page or go to patreon.com/milesperhour.
We're not getting good connection.
No, not a good connection?
Yeah, they're saying it's a little laggy.
A little laggy? I'm sorry, guys. I mean, we'll do our best, but we're parked here at the Cars and Coffee event.
Yeah, am I the only one struggling with quality? Probably think just the clouds and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, we're just going to do our best here, and we'll answer the questions that there were some people asked on Instagram. If you want to follow me there, it's just @milesperhour. TikTok is the same deal. I'm going to put down my door so he's not in the way.
We're going to let this guy leave and stuff, and then we'll do some questions, because I think it might be loud.
It might be. I don't know. It's a hybrid, so it may not be that loud. Oh, heads up behind you. We can start to answer some questions.
Yeah? Okay. All right. First question from Jay. V10 or V12?
It's a 6.5 liter naturally aspirated V12. It's the last NA V12 we're going to see in a Lamborghini model.
That V12 sign.
And it's got that gold on the manifold.
Raul, top speed?
Yeah.
Top speed?
Oh, sorry, I thought that was like his whole name.
No,
Raul
no,
Top Speed.
no.
Oh, Top Speed.
That is loud.
It is loud, yeah.
That is loud.
Yeah. That's louder than I expected.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the noise? Do we like it?
I'm getting that license plate. Oh, those license plates, I'm getting it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a foundation stuff. You get pulled over and stuff, they let you go.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's like it starts like at 2,000, 5,000.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
So
now it's quiet.
top speed, 221.
221?
221 miles per hour. Yeah, so unlike some of the track-focused cars with the big aerodynamics that actually create drag and actually limit their top speed, this one, you can see it's slick on the back there, and this rear wing, so let's show the rear wing. So this actually, it'll actutuate up.
Can you activate it?
Yeah, I can activate it. Yeah, but the car has to be on.
Oh, that's right.
So
you can't do that last
Yeah, I don't want to do that here. I don't want to upset anyone. But anyway, so the wing can come up, and it does so under hard braking, give you a little bit of that air brake, and under hard cornering and things like that for stability. But for top speed, it goes back down, and it creates like this slick surface for better aerodynamics.
Next question from VFE Aiden.
Yeah.
How does it compare to the Huracan STO?
Yeah, so that was just another car I was talking about. The STO, very track focused. Incredible braking. They tried to pull weight out of that one. It's really, really hardcore. And this one is very much focused on, like, it's a look and it's a soundtrack. And it's, it's incredible on the track, but it's not really built for the track specifically. They actually made an Aventador built more for the track, and that was the SVJ. If you guys haven't seen that, I did an SVJ Roadster review maybe 2 years ago. But that one more track focused. So the STO also in that category for Lamborghini of more track focused than this. This is a little more daily drivery.
Someone asked, what's the name of the color?
Matte Grigio.
Matte Grigio.
So it's a matte finish. It's actually a two-tone paint job. So you got this color gray and then this color gray. And if you want the two-tone, it's an extra 10 grand just for the two-tone paint job. And this is a $20,000 matte color on top of that.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. 30 grand. You can go buy yourself a pretty well-loaded like Camry for that.
Your mom asked, what's
I left the name in. I was like, yeah, okay. But it was also, it's like not even your mom.
Your mom, 3115, sorry.
3115, so they couldn't even get just your mom.
No,
they had to get the variation on your mom.
Miles per gallon?
11.
11.
11
wow,
combined miles per gallon from 9 in the city and like 15 highway. 11. Yeah, we went through like a quarter tank of fuel just getting here, and it was like 35 miles.
Sparsh, how you doing, man?
Sparsh, welcome.
Prices compared to SVJ.
So this is 500K to start. I think the SVJ was 430.
So this is like close to like 600.
So this one as spec is, yeah, like 550. This one the spec is 550, which is the starting figure for the Roadster version of this. So you get a Roadster spec'd up to well over $600,000. No problem.
The wheels are, these are
the
center
optional,
lock?
Yeah, center locking in the front, 21s in the rear, and they're Pirelli Corsa tires. But the craziest part is they're 355s in the rear.
They're super wide.
They're incredibly wide.
I don't know if I can't get underneath, but super wide.
So wide.
Let's see. One more question, right? 0 to 100?
0 to 100 in 5.9 seconds. It's quick.
Tebo asks, isn't the design old to you?
Yeah, so inside, it's getting a little dated in certain parts in the center console area. But the exterior, it doesn't look old at all. Like, it just looks Lamborghini insane. Like, it's a Batmobile you can daily drive. Like, show the exterior of this. It's just, the profile is so cool. So like backups, you can get the whole car in the shot.
Someone asked, would you prefer Ferrari or Lamborghini?
Which Ferrari, which Lamborghini? Because I'm asking because it's like, it really
hard.
depends.
Yeah.
Like, I would take like, I haven't driven the SF90. I would love to at some point, but I'd probably take of the Ferraris I've driven and know, I would take the 812 over like, probably a standard Aventador. The soundtracks are pretty similar. They're both naturally aspirated V12s, but the 812 is just a little more daily driver friendly. But I would take a Huracan STO over an F8. And yeah, really just, it's model specific, you know?
That's my favorite, man.
The rear
exhaust,
shot.
Yeah. Man.
That diffuser that just juts out like this. The center exit exhaust.
Hey, Tuxedo Black Hat, how are you doing? He asked, is it very easy to drive?
No. I mean,
he doesn't even fit.
No, yeah, so yeah.
Just want to get inside the car to see.
I'll show you. Yeah, it's pretty uncomfortable. Let's put it that way. So, hard parts of daily driving. Is it easy to get in and out of? No. So, sit on the sill, but then like this is what my neck is at the height of the roof line. So like all this, I have to do that just to get inside. And then when I'm inside, Then my head is on the roof. I don't know if you can actually get low enough to see, but like my head's pressed up against the roof. So like this is me just like sitting kind of naturally. My neck is actually having to
I'm getting on the other side. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, so like this is me just sitting in it.
Oh yeah, you're
Not comfortable.
Yeah, you're
and from this height,
touching it.
my visibility is terrible. So you can't see anything out of it, and there's a huge blind spot there. So that makes daily driving kind of hard. Then it's a single automated manual clutch. Single clutch, automated manual. And so the back and forth like sloshing that happens because of that means that at low speeds it's kind of hard to like feather out the throttle to move a little forward. You have to kind of it kind of almost goes back into neutral and then you're going forward, back into neutral, and then so it's kind of hard to daily drive at low speeds. Higher speeds is totally fine, but yeah, the visibility is tough. Getting in and out is tough. So daily driving is difficult.
Is the single clutch still harsh in it? Yes.
Yes.
The name, what does it mean? The last Aventador?
It's kind of just like the ultimate, right? Like it's translated as ultimate. It's the final. They could have also called it the final, but yeah, it's just the last.
Miles, you're 6'1"? 6?
6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just.
Let's see. Do you know how much service would cost?
I don't.
A lot?
I feel like I looked it up for like a McLaren, and it's something like $1,200 a month for service jobs. So I imagine this would be probably about the same. And that's averaged, right? It's like not every month you're going in for a $1,200 service. It's like averaged over the year. So, you know, you're looking at like 14, 15 grand a year in service. And that's probably what you'd have to expect for something like this, maybe even more.
Give me a second. I'm gonna get in. They want to see the outdated center console.
Updated center console? You mean like from 2017 when they added Apple CarPlay? But that's pretty much it here. I won't start it. I'll just put it in accessory mode so it turns on some of the screens. And I don't think you can move the wing unless you have it in
on or.
Yeah, hang on. There's another accessory. This should turn on the infotainment.
We can't turn on the car and stuff because last time.
Well, just because they don't like you just sitting there idling in a
Yeah.
loud car, like we can hear some people are doing right now, but they don't like us doing that, which I understand, because they have the respect of the business owners in this area. There you go. There's an 812 right there. I love that car. I really do love that car.
All right.
Oof.
Let's see. Can we hear it? Oh. Not yet, or maybe
Yeah,
after
yeah,
we're about to leave and
yeah,
stuff.
when we're on our way out, you can definitely hear it. We'll let you. I'll start it up and you can hear it.
Can you get the navigation and the gauge cluster area?
No. So the gauge cluster is just limited to your telemetry data, speed, and all that kind of stuff.
I think we have one more question from Instagram.
Okay.
Make a POV without giving it the beans.
Who said that?
Alza?
Afza. Yeah, so I love that question because it wasn't really a question, right? It's a request. Like, make a review without giving the beans. I'll make sure that, one, the night drive always has, like, me driving it kind of casually. And then even in my review, it's going to be a more casual drive because this is not the track-focused car. So we'll make sure that we drive a little without giving it the beans, but then I will give the beans for some of it.
Someone said I'm about to trade in my Prius for this.
I'm going to hop out. It's actually, like, not comfy just to sit here.
Yours sounds like that.
Yeah, go for it.
Gilbert asks, does it have Android Auto and can you get navigation?
I do not think it has Android Auto. I think it only has CarPlay. And you may be able to get navigation. I think that's probably an option. It wasn't equipped on this one.
If it's not daily drivable, it must be one of those most emotional cars, right?
It is, and I mean that's a preview of my review, but it's just it's all emotion. It never has an off button, right? Like it's the fans are loud, the V12 is loud, the single clutch automated manual is clunky,
and always goes in neutral too, right?
Yeah, if you're sitting there for a while, it'll just go into neutral. It's just like it never has a mellow mode. It's just it's how it looks is how it drives. So just insane. ZR1. That was pretty fun. I drove that one a while ago.
What do you dislike about this car?
It's probably just the fact that it's just kind of uncomfortable, right? Like it's a bit of a sacrifice, especially if you're taller, to to go out and just enjoy a casual drive in this thing. If you just want to go out for a couple hours and get on it, you're gonna have so much fun. But it's like it's the daily driving that's a little tedious. That's the only thing I don't like.
Dark Horse asks, compare Turbo S versus this Lamborghini, which one would you rather have?
So I mean, if you saw my Turbo S review, I wouldn't do the lightweight because I feel like that's kind of against the mentality of that car, which is to daily drive something that's insanely quick. And it is quicker to 60 than this. The Turbo S will do it in like 2.6. This is like 2.7, maybe 2.8. But this draw, like, the show's kind of winding down now, but there was so much attention on this car. Everyone gets excited to see it. It's like it brings out the kid in you.
Yeah, poster
Turbo
car.
S doesn't.
Someone said that, poster cars. So.
Yeah, like it is, exactly. Like this is what you have on your bedroom wall as a kid, at least I did. But like, well, no, not this car because I was 21 when this came out. But it just like, it inspires you in a way that I think the Turbo S doesn't do, right? Like Turbo S, insanely competent, super fast, like great car, but this is just a different level of insanity, and that's fun.
Will the roasters solve the height problem?
Yeah, in theory. Yeah. I mean, you won't be crunched forward, right? With the roof out not being there. It's still going to come into an issue of visibility because the like when you're seeing out the windshield, like you have like 4.5, 5 inches if you're taller of visibility. Then if you put the sun visor down, you can't see anything. It's pretty fun. Is that the Shelby?
I think so. No.
Yeah, because that sounds meaty.
That might be it. That's pretty loud.
That sounds really good.
Super copy.
Yeah. What are the
questions? Does it have a soft limiter or is it European spec?
That's a good question. I mean, I haven't just sat there and revved it, so I don't know. I'm not sure. And I won't be able to rev it here, but we can do a video on our way like out, and we won't be sitting there revving it, but we'll have a chance to just drive it a bit, you know? Look at Evo 8. This is just straight out of Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. I love the Evos. These are just so good. Do you guys like the paint job?
Are you a fan of it? Yeah,
I am. I honestly, I saw photos. I was like, oh, another gray car, right? But it's a different gray. It's a cement color, and it's.
Yeah, it was like cement. Some guy said earlier and stuff. Me personally, stuff. I think the color tames it down.
Yeah, it does a little. Well, it looks a little more like Batmobile-esque.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like it's a little more like creature of the night kind of craziness. And I was shocked there were not actually. I think there was like maybe one other Aventador here at the show. Well, do you remember we've been here at the show and there've been like
a lot,
like 6.
Oh, there was an SVJ.
Okay.
The green one was. No, not that one. But there was an SVJ.
Uh huh.
Let's see.
Yeah, but I mean, usually they're like a lot.
There's plenty. All this is like full of.
Yeah, so it's kind of
like,
cool that we came on a day that there weren't many, so people were really like, oh my gosh, it's the Ultimae. And
someone said this car should be dark blue or dark green with two-tone red accents.
Yeah, so I was just talking to Patrick about certain like blue and red contrast.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't love it. Sometimes it's done well, but for the most part, it's like I don't love those two together. Like I've seen red interiors on blue cars, and I'm like, no. And I haven't seen a lot of red cars with blue interiors, but that definitely wouldn't work for me. But yeah, I don't love those two contrasts, but I like pops of color like red on more muted exterior colors like this. Although, oh my gosh, I wish the Huracan was still here.
Oh yeah.
There was a green Huracan. It's the nicest green I've ever seen on a car. It just had like these hints of yellow in it, and I don't know, it was amazing.
Tuxedo Black Cat asked, does it have Bluetooth?
It does have Bluetooth, and it has CarPlay. As of 2017, the Aventador has CarPlay. More specs to share. Carbon ceramic brakes are standard. 6-piston front calipers. Just massive rotors. I can't remember the size of the rotors, but you can see they're very big. It's not a featherweight car. You got to slow it down.
Let's see. What do you think about the new Lotus? Someone asked.
The Emira.
They just
I love that.
Lotus.
I love that Lotus is building a manual transmission
It's
car in
matte
22.
color.
You know, like a manual transmission super/sports car in 22. It's just amazing. So
Well, that's someone has asked. What's the horsepower? Sorry.
Why did my blank? Mine just blanked. 740.
Was it 780? 780
No,
LP.
it's 780 PS. It's like 760.
Oh wait, 780. Oh yeah. Oh, it's
So no, 780 is
Yeah,
the PS. Is
yeah.
like the. So I can't remember the European term for it, but it's actually like 760 or something. It's the most power that an Aventador has had. So it's like 10 more than the SVJ. So the SVJ was what, 745? Is it 755 then? It's about there.
the seats are not comfortable.
No.
They're,
No, they're not horrible. They're just
Yeah,
not
but
like
just-
if you're there for longer than a half hour, you're like, all right, get me out of here.
it's not. I'm a smaller guy, so I fit better and stuff, but definitely not.
Yeah, if you're a little wider, then it's going to be, they're tight and they're designed for Europeans.
Let's see. It's a matte color, right? Matte,
Yeah.
Matte color.
Matt Grigio is the paint name.
Besides beating your average
Was that?
It's yours?
I'm reviewing it.
Oh, you're
Reviewing it, yeah.
I was gonna say, I wonder what the exhaust is on it. The exhaust looks sweet.
Yeah, it's a stock exhaust system.
stock?
Yeah, that's on the Ultimae. You get the center exit
Popped
exhaust.
out.
Yeah.
Like I don't see that very often.
No, yeah. So they did the center exit on. So you get the Huracan over there, the Evo versions. They have them in the center exit and the Performantes. But yeah, on the Aventador, it's only been this last one, the Ultimae, that has it. Well,
Yeah,
okay,
no,
sorry.
they're
This
not-
and the
they're not
SVJ.
comfortable,
This
believe
and the
me.
SVJ are the only two that have
The
in
whole
center.
ride here and so I was
looks pretty
I
wild.
was like, no, I can't do
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
His Designs asks, which would you get, the Aventador or the MC20?
First off, thank you again, His Designs, for becoming a member. Aventador MC20. Yeah, see, they're not really in the same class of car, and the price point is huge, right? So MC20 212, I think, to start. This starts at 500,000 for the Ultimae. And I mean, if someone was going to give me one, I would say give me this, right? This is a little more like they're up in the ante, but the MC20 is way better to daily drive, like really much more comfortable. This soundtrack on this would like just embarrass the MC20. Through corners, they'd be pretty competent actually, because you have the weight savings of the MC20 relative to the Aventador. But yeah, I would definitely go for if someone's just going to hand me a car, I'd take this.
Besides beating your average Camry and Accords, what else can this car be?
I get
Tuxedo
that
Black
question.
Axe.
Who's maybe the same person who always
Yeah,
asks that question.
Tuxedo Black Hat, I think he
Okay,
asked
so
that.
besides beating your average Camry and Accords, what cars can this also beat? Let's see. So, even though this is the last and most special, if you will, Aventador, what's crazy about it is because it was introduced in 2011 and effectively only kind of like improved since then, not changed dramatically since that time. It's been 11 years. It's now what I would consider like on the less powerful and quote unquote slower end
Sorry,
of this genuine, middle class supercar, middle to higher end supercar range. So there are actually quite a few new supercars that would beat it. The SF90 Stradale that was parked next to it, that would beat it. The McLaren 765 LT is going to be quicker to 60. That would beat it. I didn't beat it. I mean, ask in what capacity, right? 0 to 60, or around a track. Around a track, 765 LT would also kind of put the hurt on this because it has less weight and better aerodynamics for that. And yeah, so I mean, like it still beats a lot. It will beat all of the entry-level supercars, right?
Yeah.
But like the mid to higher end class, the latest and greatest are going to be faster than this.
What's the torque?
It's in the description of the video. That's all I can tell. I cannot remember those figures off the top of my head for whatever reason. But yeah, the horsepower and torque are in the video description. You can check my spec on the 755, I think. And that was horsepower, pound-feet. I think it was still pretty high. It was like 650 or something like that.
This is a good question. Actually, no one has ever asked.
Oh.
Do you think 0 to 60s is really important to cars? That's a good question.
So the reason 0 to 60 was ever even a benchmark was for in older cars, it was like how quickly could you get up to speed, right? So 0 to 60 is now just like more of a bragging right than anything else. People don't actually in the real world sit there and prepare a launch control and then actually launch the car. So it's not as relevant, but it's still kind of that benchmark of how well did the automaker designed it to get the power to the ground, right? Because again, it can be like the Demon or something like that. Well, actually, the Demon has really sticky tires. Bad example. It can be like a Hellcat, where it's got gobs of power, has more power than this. The latest, the Hellcat Red Eyes and the jailbreaks and stuff, more power than this, but they can't get that power to the ground. So 0 to 60 is still important as a measure of getting lots of power into motion. So that's why it's relevant.
Would you rather Aventador or Huracan 2020?
Yeah, so what's funny is I actually think that the coupe version of the Huracan has more space inside it than the coupe version of the Aventador. And I say that because daily driving, getting in and out of the Huracan is actually going to be easier, and you may be even more comfortable in that versus an Aventador. But I'd still probably get the Aventador because it's just, look at it.
Do you want to give an update of the giveaway?
Good call. Thanks, Patrick. Patrick, of course, I didn't share, is manning the camera and doing a great job as usual. So yeah, guys. So we're zeroing in on the car that's actually going to be for that giveaway. And so please make sure that if you didn't see it, go watch my live Q&A from 2 weeks ago where I announced the giveaway. I put a link in the description. It's basically just my website, milesperhour.com. And then I have a tab in there just called Wish for Wheels giveaway. And that's where I'm going to be giving away a Corolla to someone very much in need. This is not just like a want-to-have car, and this is not going to be a contest where like I'm pulling a name out of a hat. I'm reviewing all submissions, and I really want to give the car to someone who needs it, and I feel like God has really blessed the work that I've done with this channel. I just want to share that blessing with someone who can really use the car. So yeah, if you haven't applied and you really think that you have a good reasoning for why you would need that car, just go to milesperhour.com/wishforwheels and apply. And I will announce the actual car, the specific car that I'm giving away in the next week, and then we'll do all the details from there.
Nice, bro. Nice, bro. Let's see. You think you get desensitized to speed because you drive fast cars all the time?
Am I desensitized to speed because of all the fast cars I drive? That's a very good question.
Yeah, that's a very good question.
The honest answer is, in a way, yes. Like
go back to your car.
A car has to really blow me away now with the performance and this is why it's funny. It's like you see bigger YouTube channels like the Straight Pipes and Throttle House, and you're like, how many times they've actually said this? The Straight Pipes have like, how many face of acceleration, right? Obviously, what I do is POV drive, so you're not seeing my face the whole time. But there's how many times can I react to the way a vehicle accelerates? You get desensitized a little bit, but there's different flavors to the way that performance is delivered. And so, an M3, the way that accelerates, 3.1 seconds to 60, is going to feel a little different than the way a GT3 accelerates. The soundtrack that goes with it, and the way the power is delivered, an all-wheel drive version, obviously the M4 Competition Extra versus something like a GT3 rear drive, the engine hanging out over the back. So they're still different, and so I'm not fully desensitized to enjoying that, and I don't think I ever will be.
I don't think you ever will be either.
Because I'm still a kid,
yeah.
Right? Like I'm still just a kid in an adult's body, and so I still have the same fun and thrills when I drive those cars. But the way that speed, the way I feel that speed is a little different after all the times that I've done that, right? If I'd never done a 0 to 60 in a sub 3 second car, then doing that would be like, I would lose my mind, right? Like, whereas now doing that is like, it's still incredible, but it's not the first time I've ever done it. It's a good
Nadine
question.
asked or said, your Audi review R8 was the best. Keep it up.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Tuxedo Black Cat asked, would you 100% change the interior only just for uncomfortable it is?
Would I only change the interior,
Yeah.
or would I just change it because it's uncomfortable?
Uncomfortable. He said, for me personally, I would give it more room for the seats to recline back a little. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I kept trying to recline the seat back just a little more, just for that head clearance, or to lower the seat a bit more. They may have different, and they probably do have different seat options that are kind of bolted to the frame, to the floor, and so they would lower the seat height a bit. That would be much needed because not only does it help with the headroom, but it brings my head down, so the visibility out at the front glass would be better. that I would change. Yeah, and that's for the interior perspective. Like being tight in a supercar is kind of what you expect, and that's fine. It's more just like the headroom is a little bit of an issue for me.
Thoughts on the new Countach?
Yeah, I mean, like, I haven't seen it in person, and I'll probably reserve my judgment for that. But it's cool, right?
Yeah.
I'm more looking forward to like, what are they going to replace this with, right? Like, how's it going to look? It's still going to be a Lamborghini crazy, but you know, are they going to do an electrified assisted V12? Because they said they're going to keep the V12. Like, what's going to happen? You know, that's what I want to see.
Let's see. Have you checked AMG GT63S?
I have tracked
performance.
I have
his design as. What are your opinions? And I would like to see it on your channel if you have it.
Of a track version of a track drive of the AMG GT63S.
Yeah, e-performance.
I have that. Yeah, go to my channel. It's on there. I drove the Austin Grand Prix circuit.
Oh, okay. Let's see. You want to turn it on? I mean,
yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
I was just going to open the hatch for the engine. If you want to look at it.
That's pretty nice.
It's just freaking cool, right?
That's nice.
So it's fully baked in carbon fiber here, and the X brace in carbon fiber is an option. The gold on the manifold is stock for the Ultimae. 6.5 liter naturally aspirated V12. Like, this is just, we're looking at the end of it for Lamborghinis.
He said his design. No, the hybrid version I'm talking about.
Hybrid version. I'm trying to remember the question.
Hold on. Let's see. Have you checked the AMG GT63S 4-door e-performance?
Yeah, the SE Performance. Oh, sorry, I didn't catch the full name. No, I haven't driven that one yet, and I definitely haven't tracked that one. Haven't driven it at all. But I hope to at some point when they make that one available for me for a loan. I'll bring you guys the drive for sure, because I look forward to that. It's like 700 horsepower hybrid version of the AMG GT, which I do like that car a lot.
Let's see. What do you think the next Aventador will be like?
It's going to look wild. What I look forward to is like Lamborghini and other enthusiast brands getting around to tuning the way an electric vehicle sounds. For them, they've already said, look, we're going to stick with the V12, and they'll just enhance it and modify it with that electric assistance. So you're still going to have the V12 soundtrack, but what are they going to do with the electrified powertrain? Is it just going to try to be like just a way to improve performance, but they're not going to try to tune the sound of it at all?
We're going to put it too.
What's that?
Where are they going to put it? I mean, this is kind of tight.
Well, so that's the thing. Like, the Aventador is so old now that they've developed new ways of like designing the chassis and body so they can create more space in it. That's why I think that the Huracan actually has more space inside than the Aventador, because it's just a newer car. So they'll find a way to put it somewhere. It is going to add weight, and this is already not a light car. So it'll be a mixture of carbon fiber, adding more space, putting the electrified powertrain somewhere that makes sense, and then improving the performance. I look forward to seeing what power it's going to make, right? Because this at 755 or whatever, being the last Aventador, now being outclassed by things like the Stradale, it's probably going to make something like 900 horsepower.
That's crazy.
It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. I can't wait.
Do you want to turn it on?
Yeah, let's turn it on. And then we'll probably roll out, right?
Yeah. Remember, we can't rev it because last time we got in trouble. So I think we're just gonna leave it like that.
Unfortunately, can't rev it because they get upset. Right?
I just said that.
Yeah.
I just said that. Yeah.
But actually, it's kind of quiet, right? Just wait till the fans kick on.
Yeah.
Then the fans are outrageously loud.
Dude, they're really loud.
They're super loud.
They're like right here. So.
Yeah. They're louder than the exhaust when they're actually like really going. Yeah. So this one is 550. Yeah.
What year is it?
This is a 22. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know you're busy.
Oh, yeah, no. Happy to answer any questions about it, though.
Oh.
Someone asked, hey Miles, what engine tone do you prefer, the Huracan V10 Or the Aventador V12.
V12.
V12,
right?
yeah.
Like there's just something special about the wail of a V12. It just gets to this, like this area of the sound spectrum that a V10 just can't get to. V10s sound really good, but not like that.
Yes, we are going to go on a test drive.
Yeah, we're gonna take it out for a drive, and I think Tristan wanted to ask some questions. I'm gonna see if I.
Oh yeah, right. Oh, you're here.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. We're gonna head out here in a sec, so you can ask your questions.
How new is the model, man?
It's brand new. It's brand new, and also the N. It's the last of the Aventadors, the last of the NAV12s.
Wait, why are they phasing it out?
Because they're gonna bring in something else. It's been around for 11 years, so it's yeah.
It's gone, but it's gonna be gone. It's the last one.
Yeah.
Or not last one, but there's
Yeah.
multiple, but it's one of like the last.
Yeah.
So
Right, yeah,
other
so we had,
Lamborghini was like
the
this
SVJ,
car.
the ultimate track version, and then this just being like just a swan song, a sweet swan song to it, you know.
This is literally one of the favorites of the.
Yes.
This is one of my friend's favorites.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's a very special car.
it really is.
All right, Patrick, you ready to roll out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna go down this way, or should I?
Yeah, I'll go down that way.
Where are you guys going?
That way. You want to hold this really quick?
Yep. Has the reception been any better, guys?
It has.
Just out of
They
curiosity.
were saying
okay,
that.
that's good. Improved. So you can see
It's
the
gonna be
air
a
bump
little
visible.
tight.
Yeah, it's
So just
almost
heads
like-
up.
I wasn't making it up. It's tight in here.
There's a lot of cars.
Yeah, hang on.
There's a lot of cars.
Down the air.
There's a P1, two Bugattis, what Super Sport, and what was the other
Yeah,
one?
the Super Sport and the Per Sport.
Yeah, awesome car, man. What do you do for a living?
I review cars.
Review cars?
Yeah, so this is one I'm going to be reviewing on my channel.
Cool, awesome. And what is your name for your guys' car? Review cars?
Yeah, so the channel's called Miles Per Hour. So you'll actually see it on the license plate going out back. But for the Aventador Ultimae, it'll be on my channel soon.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too, Tristan. Bye.
Tell them to grab the cards. The business.
Oh, yeah.
Or just ask someone.
That's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll grab
You're gonna
them.
fly off?
Yeah, well, I'll pause after we head out of here and pull them off. But you guys can see my head, like I'm like, I'll just gotta crunch forward to get out of here.
There's a P1,
Wow.
NSX.
Yeah. No, the cars here are just mental.
Yeah, everyone's heading out already too. I have to stick my head out so I could video.
You're just,
Yeah,
you're
no,
just chilling
it's
outside.
small.
It's the only way to do it. Oh, you know what? Let me just pop out right now
Yeah.
while I'm chilling here. No cars are moving.
Or just ask the guy.
Yeah, I'll just grab it. Hang on. Pop out real quick.
Thanks for coming. Who's this?
These are my cards.
Oh, yeah.
I put them somewhere. Dude.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah,
See you,
thanks,
bro.
James. Yeah.
Sweet.
Dude, I gotta drive that Camaro at some point.
I know. I have to redo the fuel system. I blew a fuel pump out on the way to HRL now, so it's making like 300 wheel right now. But it's fine.
Oh my
Miles, the
god.
license plate.
Right, but, yeah,
Well, you just have the R8 between, you know.
And I have my Panamera Turbo. My big turbo Panamera Turbo was fun too. That's my daily.
I would review that one too, because
I'll let you review that.
I haven't done the Panamera
Oh,
Turbo.
it's fine. It's about 850 horsepower.
So I don't want to tell my audience, but I'm picking up a CT5A Blackline.
Wait, right now.
No, it's going to be the anniversary edition, so one of 120.
Yeah.
I'm super stoked
Are you
on
gonna
it.
buy it?
Yeah, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. I wanted it so bad, and this is going to be the last. It's the last Cadillac V8.
I think you're hearing this conversation.
You can drive it if you want.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love to. I appreciate
I'll
that.
keep you posted on when it comes.
Sounds good.
All right, I'll see you,
The
James.
license plate. Did you grab the license plate?
I
flies
did
off.
not. It is going to fly off. That's right. I don't want to hold anyone else up though.
All right.
I'm still in the.
Or just ask someone to grab it.
I'll take it. I'll pull off over
Oh,
here.
okay.
And I'll grab it.
Do you remember if this car place has shown Teslas or not?
Do I remember what? If
Here at Cars
if
and
we've seen
Coffins?
Teslas? Yeah, we have seen.
Yeah,
We've
right?
seen Model 3 Performance, Model S Plaid. They had a Model X Plaid. Yeah, they've had a few Teslas here. So I'll just pull forward and I'll pull off and I'll grab the license plate off. Guys, any other questions while we're...
Here's Designs. Thank you, man. Thank you for tuning in. He
Yeah,
said,
thank you
gotta
so
leave
much.
now. Fun day. And take care.
That was really loud.
Yeah, that was really loud.
Thank you, His Designs. Again, really appreciate it for being a member and for tuning in.
Yeah. Miles, where are you from?
I'm from California.
Yeah. No, we can't rev it. That's a
Yeah,
part
I can't
about
rev it here.
this.
Like, when we get out of this area, guys, we'll rev it. We'll take care of that. But for now, not going to rev it. Are they routing everyone's street? Yeah, okay. Looks like they're routing everyone's street. That's fine.
CSAs, leave quietly and slowly.
Uh-huh. And they are upset if you do not. So I will leave quietly and slowly. You guys, when you are really enjoying something in car culture, you respect the people who make it happen. And from outside it.
That is true.
Yeah. That's funny. Take your mic off and stick it outside so you could, like, guys can actually hear how loud the fans are. Those are just the fans for the...
Super loud.
I was wondering when I got off the car and stuff, I was wondering what that was.
Yeah. It's just insanely loud.
Can you drive okay?
Can I drive okay?
Yeah, that's what Tuxedo Black has asked.
So yeah, Tuxedo, I mean, it's what I said before, right? Like the automated manual is not smooth. And so like you can feel it, like I'm barely putting in throttle and it clunks forward and backwards. And so it's something you put up with because you're driving an insane supercar, but it's not something that you'd be like, oh, this is daily driver friendly. No, there are, the guy I was talking to had a McLaren 720S and I was telling him, like, you bought an incredible daily driver supercar. That thing is easy to drive, it's comfortable, it's got space, while still being very cool looking and very wild sounding. Yeah, so like that's just it.
You want to pull over
Yeah,
here?
I'm gonna pull over at this last one here.
It's 6 feet.
Yeah, 6 feet tall. If I was any taller, I really just wouldn't fit, guys.
Yeah.
It's that cramped.
No, I didn't see any of those cars. That is a nice car.
What was he asking about?
RS Q8.
Oh, I didn't see an
I didn't
RS6.
see
We
it.
saw an RS6 Avant though.
Yeah, its seats are definitely not comfortable. Which car are you in? Oh, there's someone right behind us. I'm in that C6 behind you. Your car looks beautiful.
Oh wait, seriously? That's
Where
funny.
are you at?
Did they already pass us?
I'm not sure.
That's funny.
That's cool, man. You're live streaming, looking at us. Thank you, man.
That's a first. I don't think that's ever happened. They were in a C8 or C6?
C6.
C6? That's cool.
Here comes a cop.
Whoop, whoop. Not doing anything wrong. There's a beautiful green on that C3
Yeah, I
right
was
there.
talking about that.
Oh, is this a 599 right there, Ferrari 599? The red one up there? I don't know if you guys can see it.
I don't think I got it.
Leave quietly and slowly.
Is it very comfortable to drive this daily?
Did you say very comfortable or
Yeah.
very uncomfortable?
No, is it? Well, that's what they said. Is it very comfortable to
It
drive?
is not very comfortable to drive this. So I don't want to make it sound like this isn't worth the drive, right?
Yeah.
Like it's worth it. It's just, compared to other vehicles that are perhaps close to this, like we just mentioned the 720S, it is just the MC20, not exactly the same class, but they're close to it. They're more comfortable to drive. and I haven't driven the Ferrari SF90, but I would say like it's probably going to be more comfortable than this. But this is worth it when you do hear the V12 come on.
That is not, nah, that sounds so good.
This kid is literally up, jumping up and down. He's
That
like jumping up and
sounds
down
so
with excitement.
good. Wow, that was...
I'm just loving this kid is trying to get his phone out so bad. He was like, come on, come on. Woo! And that sound is so good, right?
That sounds good too.
Yeah, it does. Oh, 599.
I'm a fan of the GTO. What is it? GTO?
The GTB?
Yeah, GTB.
Yeah, me too. Oh, there go the cards. The sound is just mental, man. The sound is insane.
Dang. That sounds... That is nuts.
So let's get back to the question of, do I ever get desensitized to speed?
No.
No, it's not possible when you're in cars like this.
That is nuts.
Did you write it down, come on?
Yeah, thank you, because I was trying to find it.
And the single clutch automated manual every time, just with the kick of the shift. It's like,
That is nuts, man. Oh, man.
V10s just don't sound like this.
This is
Oh my
nuts,
gosh.
man.
Yeah, and again, let's return to, is it worth putting up with this? 1000%. It's worth putting up with the discomfort because it's just, it's an experience so far beyond the daily that it's hard to put it into words.
That is crazy. Those shifts are hard.
Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that's the Aventador LP780-4 Ultimae. Thank you guys so much for watching. Are there any lingering questions, or should we...
No, they just wanted to hear the sound.
Well, guys, thanks for being patient. We got you the sound, and it was worth it for me too. Again, if you haven't entered the giveaway and you really have a good reason for the car, please do that. Just milesperhour.com/wishforwheels. And thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for the members, the Miles Per Hour members who tuned in. If you guys want to join them and support the channel, just do that on the YouTube page or on Patreon. Thank you, Patrick, for operating the camera and asking great questions. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.